I teach an introductory course in neurology for the speech-language pathology students in our department. And I was having trouble finding an appropriate textbook and appropriate materials to introduce these really complex concepts to students at the junior and senior level. I was at a conference looking at some materials published by Blue Tree Publishing, and they had a lot of great things to teach about the ear and the voice and swallowing and other areas related to communication disorders, but they had nothing to help instructors teach about the brain. And so I talked to them and said I wish they had something like that, and was invited to develop it with them. Developing this software program with Blue Tree allowed me the opportunity to work with an artist in China who was able to draw the diagrams just the way I wanted them to be. So it took about a year to develop the artwork for this program. And fortunately, during that time, I was able to use just those diagrams in class. So the first year, I was just able to use those. But even that was a great help to teaching the students, and they loved having those simplified diagrams that had just what they needed to learn on them. Then I started working with a computer programmer who helped me develop the software program, and he was in the state of Washington. He would put together a part of the program and send it to me via the web. So it was this great long-distance collaboration that resulted in the end product of this software program to teach basic neurology. I was able to obtain a Redden grant to provide the software to my students via the Citrix server. So the students access the program at no charge to them through the server, and they're able to use it for the whole semester that they're in the class. And in class, I use the program to teach the different concepts. For instance, if I'm teaching external structures of the brain, there's a whole module on that. And so I have the software projected on one screen and my PowerPoint lecture on the other screen. And the students are able to pull the program up on their own computers and interact with the program just like I am during class. Last year was the first year I implemented the software program in class, and I was surprised to find that I actually finished the material, got through all of the basic material in the course 2 whole weeks sooner than usual, which was amazing because that allows me to be able to teach more clinical application at the end of the course. So the students are able to actually learn that neurology and then apply it to clinical cases and have a lot more experience with that at the end of the class.